Salvete Omnes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new series. I'm playing Minecraft. But as you can see here, I'm playing Minecraft Better Than Wolves. This is a total conversion mod. Makes the game much more challenging and, to me, much more interesting. In the way of intro, I'm also using a texture pack that is a mixture of Conquest, John Smith, and some custom work done by a guy named Mesh. And I highly recommend this particular pack. It's really the only way I like to play. So we're going to start a new world. Now, I jumped in. I'll show you. I jumped in just to see. Oh, see, I don't even have commands. Jumped in just to make sure I wasn't in a biome that I couldn't really get along in. Jungle in particular. Jungle is a very, very bad way to start. But I really don't like spawning in snow and other things. So I'm cheating a little bit and kind of getting ahead of the game there. So I'm going to recreate this world. I call it Melior Quam Lupi, which means better than wolves. I'm going to turn the bonus chest on. There's the seed if you'd like to play it. You'll see that the bonus chest is a little different in this game, and it's not quite as much of an advantage as it might be otherwise. So let's get into the game. This is not going to be a tutorial series, but I will try to point out how this is different from vanilla and maybe explain a few things as we go along. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. All right, so here we are. Let's get started by getting down out of this tree. Over here, let's do the first thing that you do in Minecraft, which is punch wood. And you can already see that there's a major difference between Better Than Wolves and vanilla. And it's even bigger than you thought. I just got a piece of bark. You ever get a piece of bark in Minecraft? Nope. I'm not going to get a log this time either. I got a couple of, well, maybe a Minecraft day or two before I get logs. Got a very long time before I hit planks. So now I have a pointy stick. And with this pointy stick, I need to find some stone. I don't like that. Wait, is there iron down there? Yes, there's iron down there, but I don't like that monsters can come up and get me. Let's move on a little bit more. Here. Well, they still can't. This is a little bit better. I'm going to try to angle things so that you can see a little bit of what's coming after you. So I'm using this pointy stick to really pry out a stone from this smooth stone block. That's kind of the idea. There's a little bit of gravel there. And stone. Okay. So now I take the stone and I make it a sharp stone. And I'm going to go ahead and get some more. A sharp stone has 8 breaks, and it takes 2 breaks to get a loose stone out of this smooth stone, and so I'm going to get 4. I'm actually going to get 4 and then a couple more just so that I have some. You don't really want to put your... In Better Than Wolves, you really don't want to put yourself in a position where you have to repeat a tech progression. Once you reach a certain tech level, you really don't want to go back. Sometimes you have to, but it's better to be prepared. All right, so I've got 4 stones. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go over here and get 2 more. So that'll use up half of this sharp stone. And then we'll move on. Sheep around, that's good. Might be able to eat tonight. All right, let's come over here and get a tree. Where's it? Oh. Oh, there's a village over there. Oh. We'll get over there in a minute. So you can see using the sharp stone on the tree makes things go much faster. And now I got another shaft. The next thing I get will be sawdust. And then I'll get another shaft. And if I process that, I would get another piece of sawdust. But the way this kind of works, with 8 breaks, it takes 4 breaks to get to that second shaft. Look around a little bit here. Where is he? I may move over towards that village sooner rather than later. We'll come over here a little bit. Oh, this is going to be great. Now you can see there's no glass or doors. There won't be any villagers. This is an abandoned village. All villages within a certain radius of your original spawn location are going to be abandoned. And that's a key feature of the game. There are... the only way to get wheat is from a live village, and so you are forced by the game to travel somehow, whether that's through the nether or over land. You are required to travel around to move up in the tech progression. So I'm going to take these 4 stones and process them into shafts, which will give me, after I used half of one sharp stone on the other 2 stones, it's going to give me 14 shafts, plus some bark and sawdust, which I'm going to use for fuel. All right, 1 more. And we'll see about killing some animals. I'd really like to get a pig or 2. One more break on this. And then this log here. This is time consuming, and you really need to be efficient with your time this first day. I have a lot that I need to do before I'm safe for the night. You'd think I would be safe in that village, and I will be eventually, but I can't build an oven right now. Of any kind. If I want to cook food, I have to build something called a campfire. Get over here. There we go. And campfires are difficult to maintain and a little imprecise in how they calculate things. Not completely imprecise, but a little. That's more than I can cook tonight. But more than anything, they set fire to a very wide area around them. And that's something that I'm going to have to be careful of. Let's see. Is there a big house? Ah, yeah. Okay. So eventually I'm going to live here, but if I built a campfire in this building, it would burn to the ground. So we're not going to do that. We're actually going to come over here and keeping an eye on the time. We're going to try and build, maybe into this hill here. Now you're going to see something a little strange, and that is, wait a minute. I'm going to have to say, I'll just do it here. Yeah, do it here. So, the way digging dirt is going to work, there's dirt and then there's loose dirt. And I just created some loose dirt. Oh, goodness. All right. How deep does that rock go? All right, I can't go any further in that way. All right, so let's go around here. We're running out of time. We'll see if we can have more luck on the other side of this hill. We'll try over here. I'm actually going to dig down a little bit more. Here, hopefully I have time to do all this. I need to get into a safe spot and build my fire. So watch, that dirt's going to fall. Alright, so when you dig out a piece of regular dirt, any dirt in the 6 main directions will become loose dirt and fall. So you can't just dig straight. You have to be mindful of how you go about digging. Just need this one here. So it's getting very dark. This is a big problem. So I need a campfire. And a spit. We're going to use basically rubbing 2 sticks together. We use a fire plow. Hopefully we can do this before monsters start spawning. Now, if you notice my hunger bar, how it's jumping around like that, that means I'm using energy more quickly than I would otherwise. Means I'm doing some effort. So jumping, digging, all that stuff makes that happen. All right, there we go. Right, now I'm going to take this dirt and make some slabs. And block up that hole. Then I'm going to take this fire plow. I'm going to toss it in as fuel. Okay. So, the way this campfire operates is a little finicky. If this bark or sawdust were a single unit of fuel, if that bark or sawdust were a single unit of fuel, it takes 12 units of fuel to cook a piece of meat. The trick is, it's not just 12 pieces of fuel, it's the fire burning at this level with this smoke going. And And you think, oh, well, I'll just put in a whole bunch and be done with it. But you can't. You can only put so much fuel in this campfire. And at some point, you can put in more fuel than it likes, and the fire burns too hot, and you can end up actually burning the fuel, not just burning the food, not just cooking it. So you have to kind of maintain it. The campfire itself provides a little bit of fuel to get started. It offers up about 7.5. So you need another 5 to get the food cooked. But if you put 5 in right away, it'll be too much. So it's a whole thing. Now, the most efficient way of cooking it is to keep the fire going and then trade out as quickly as you can. Okay, so when I say it takes 12 units of fuel, I mean it takes 12 exactly. So if it's not on that spit cooking for the entire length of the burn time of that fuel, that the burn time counts, but you're going to need that little bit of time that it took you to take the piece off and put the piece on again. So in theory, if you have 12 pieces of fuel, you have enough, but you really need 13 or 14 just to make sure that you cover the transition time. Now, a shaft is worth 2 of the bark or the sawdust. And I'm pretty sure the fire plow, at being 2 shafts, was worth 4 of those. This is going to take I think it's 4 minutes. It's going to take, oh, there we go. See, I'm not getting it off exactly right away. And so that was worth essentially, I apologize for that noise. For my DDO series, my Dungeons and Dragons Online series, I have my audio separated out, but I have been unable to figure out how to do that with Minecraft. So anyway, this takes 4 minutes, and I think night in Minecraft is 7 or something like that. So you're only going to get 2 pieces of food cooked in a night, which makes it not critical, but helpful to have those 2 pieces of fuel be pork. Pork gives you more hunger bars than almost any other food. I think beef might be more, but for reasons that we'll get into later, you're not going to kill a cow right now. So pork is definitely what you want to get if you can. You also want to try to leave chickens alive. So you can't really see what's going on out there, but oh, so I let the fire die. It gives you a little bit of time to get it going back up again. Put this shaft in there just to try and make sure it stays. But the spiders are out there hunting chickens. They're hunting you, but they're also hunting chickens. And when they see a chicken, they shoot out as a projectile. They shoot out their web to try and get the chicken. And they often catch the chicken and eat the chicken. But the web stays. And in the morning, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more loose stones by chopping up some cobble in that village. But anyway, I'm going to use one of these sharp stones and turn that web into string. And I need that string to make my tools. So until we get to iron tools, we're going to need string to kind of tie everything together for all our stone tools. No wooden tools in Better Than Wolves. You might be wondering why I didn't just make myself a hoe or a wooden axe or a wooden sword or something like that. That ain't happening. All right. There should be enough fuel to finish cooking that. Now, when the fire goes low, if the fire goes out completely, this will reset its cooking. But if it just goes low, it won't reset its its progress, but you need to get the fire going again to get the process started again. You want to keep it going. Hopefully, we'll have the tools. Hopefully, we'll only need to do a campfire one more night. Okay. So, thankfully... Hello. Get another club out. Go ahead and start clubbing this guy if we can reach him. We can't. Want that food, so we'll give daytime a little break. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop there. So these videos are going to be by day. Save and quit. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Save and quit. All right. Gratias vobis ago. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time for day 2. Si Valetis, ego Valeo, Valete.